in Miami. It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season. And we've got a moment now to check out the Eastern Conference standings and see where everyone is sitting as things begin to settle down just a bit through the midway point of the season. And checking out Miami.
And I think for Miami, this season has been, it's been solid. But they just need to maintain their place in the standings and get 100% prepared here for the postseason.
I don't think they played their best basketball. So if things do come together for them before the end of the regular season, look out.
And with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time to hear from our...
Thank you, Kevin.
Well, he's honest, that's for sure. D.A., thank you. And now the opening lineup for Detroit. ABC is out there with Miller. Then it's the Cobra. Then there's the General. And it's Outlaw in at the four-man position. And for Miami, Buckets is out there with Ball. And there's the Monster. And it's ABC. And it's Chamberlain in at the power forward. And, Greg, the outcome tonight could come down to the big men up front.
And versatility will be a key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it and stretch the floor, I think will be the ones that end up on top.
And that'll be Miami as it goes out of bounds. The Heat retain possession. Four on the shot clock. The Heat need to get a shot off. And that one drops.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Heat on offense. Tipped away. And a wide open look for Junior. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Miller, no luck. On the pass to win it. One-on-one here. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
In the flick of a switch, going from defense to offense.
That was great anticipation on the steal. A gamble that paid off.
Got a piece of it. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Chamberlain, no luck.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
You know, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
The Heat have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And it's Junior missing. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Pass to Hamilton. Here's the Cobra. And he goes big with the dunk right over LaMelo Ball.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Awesome display of athleticism captured by your AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now, Junior, taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. 7 points for the Cobra.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Chamberlain sinks the three-pointer.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Pass to Outlaw. Here's the General. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Outlaw, the pass to the Cobra. Again, the Pistons good for 2.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Chamberlain. He's on target from 8 feet out. Chamberlain got 5 now.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Out of bounds, Miami takes possession. And as we're reaching the end of the calendar year, here's a great chance to delve into the updated power rankings. You look at the Nets. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And I think for Detroit,
1:30 left here in the opening quarter. Ball's knocked loose. Trying to get open is Butler. And again, Miami with the triple.
and when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
Well, you like how aggressive he is making a play at the rim against length.
And let's forget the height disadvantage. He brings the effort and he brings the energy.
Here's Hamilton, throws down the breakaway jam.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
The Heat trail by 9. A shot and another basket for Miami. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first quarter. The pass to Shaken. It's tipped. There's the drive, and then Outlaw slams it in.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. .27 seconds left in the first. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, you'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Lets the three fly. And again, Miami with the triple.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Pistons lead by 10. 2K Sports back in a moment here at FTX Arena. You know, Greg, when you think about Jimmy Butler, it sure seems like he was born to wear a Miami Heat jersey, as he says.
I'm so fortunate to be able to work with and for an organization like this one. And then, man, I got some incredible teammates, like for real. Some really good ones that love coming in to work every day and busting their tail, knowing that good things are going to come from it.
And Butler, Greg, in his previous stops, sometimes at odds with teammates or whoever else, but that was not the case in Miami.
Well, he played with Dwayne Wade in Chicago, and Wade, a Heat legend, played matchmaker, telling both sides this is where Jimmy needs to be.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Pistons.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the Heat turned all the way up in this first half.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the floor for Miami. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Sadiq Bey was the 19th pick in 2020 out of Villanova, and he made an immediate impact for the Pistons. Dwayne Casey said he's a coach's dream, adding he's made himself into one of the top three-point shooters of his class, a defender, and he's just scratching the surface. Guy's not bad for a rebuilding team.
David, you're right. They got a good one. Thanks. Here's what Detroit's going with right now. The general, he's checked in for Shake and Bake. The Cobra comes in for ABC. And Miller's subbed in for D. And the Heat making a change here. Ball's checked in. Lets it go from deep. That one's in there. The Detroit lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Buckets. And Greg, people already predicting the MVP for this season. Is it too early to start talking about that?
I mean, we have roughly half a season left to play, yet people love to talk about sports, period, especially when it comes to the most prestigious individual award out there.
Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Knocks it loose. Here's Miller, and Miller throws it down hard.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Oh, and here we go. Cunningham heading to the hoop. And he goes big with the dunk right over LaMelo Ball.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
And they're losing their concentration here, guys. Just sloppy with the ball.
Tries yet again, and it's blocked, and he keeps control of the ball. King Carter passes the ball. He takes it in, and Ball slams it in.
And a little bit of showmanship from Ball on that slam, displaying some athletic ability.
14 feet away. Pass to the Cobra. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Here's Junior. He has 6. And here we go. The Pistons fast break, and it's Miller with the jam.
Tremendous effort getting the steal, then getting the ball up the court.
You know what? We see this time and time again. Turnovers lead to a break, and then points at the other end. Starting to heat up now. He nailed 1 from behind the arc in the first quarter, 2 here in the second.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
What was beautiful, it was a tremendous game plan coming in. You saw the execution, and you saw the results.
Hamilton's checked in for Cunningham. Hamilton kicks to Miller. Detroit, no good that time either.
Not quite enough defense that time around, just lucky he was off.
It'll go, and the Detroit lead is cut down to just 6 points on the bucket from King Carter. Out to Miller. Back to Hamilton. Scored the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And here we go. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
King Carter passed the ball for the 3. It's good, and the Piston lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Buckets.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
The shot, no good. The Heat go the other way with it. Their last meeting was in Detroit, where they were unable to fight off the Pistons.
Man, that game goes down to the wire. Both teams exhausted, but only one has something left for the encore.
This is what we love about the NBA. Epic matchups almost every night. What other sport has that? He's been locked in all night, and he's taking good shots.
Got it up. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Terrific way to end the half, nailing a 3 to add to the lead.
And so is Detroit, holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, what has to change in the second half?
Well, the most important thing is taking care of the ball. We have to get shots against this team. They do such a great job of taking care of the ball, possession game. We had 3 or 4 sloppy ones, gave them some life.
Thanks for your time, Spo. Appreciate it.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille. Detroit finds themselves ahead after 2 quarters. They lead by 11. And, Shaq, what are your thoughts on Detroit?
They made every possession count by limiting the mistakes. Very disciplined about protecting the ball and making the right play. If they keep this up, the lead should be safe. Don't get cocky and lose just because you're ahead.
Kenny, what'd you think about Miami?
Well, they have to improve their defense. Guys were getting burned on the perimeter. They wouldn't put a hand up, as my man used to say, hand down, man down. Oh, you got to get him some help. That pretty much covers everything. Shot. You think they played their best?
No way, no way.
And that should...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Pistons leading by 11. And on the floor for Dwayne Casey starting the second half. They've got ABC. The General is out there with ABC. Then it's Miller, and it's the Cobra in at the small forward position. Here's Ball, and there's the drive. And then Ball slams it in.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
Oh! Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
And there's one aspect of the game LaMelo's not going to ignore, keeping his teammates involved and the offense working as a unit.
There's Miller with the 3, and another 3 for Detroit.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
Passes it to Winner. Here's Buckets. That 3 off the mark. Pistons leading by 16. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. After their trip to the NBA Finals in 2020, the Miami Heat is looking to get back to that championship round. Jimmy Butler says, we know what we're capable of. We want to get back to the finals. We can get back there. I like our chances against anybody, honestly. Nobody intimidates us. Kevin?
What a great attitude. They've shown they can compete at the highest level, David. Thank you. Shake and Bake's checked in for Detroit. D comes in for the Cobra. It's on target from the high post. 9 points in the game so far.
3 out of 4 coming out of the half, showing good execution on the offensive end.
Another 3 for Detroit.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Here's Big Smooth. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Here's Outlaw. The pass to D. Clock is at 3. Here's ABC. Good ball movement here by the Heat.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Pistons leading by 17. Here's Miller. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Inside, Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
What a physical play from Butler, going for a dunk and jamming it right in on top of the defense.
There's Miller with the 3. It's hauled in by the Heat.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. They're running from deep three-point range. The Heat rebound, and Butler gets it to go.
Not surprised to see Jimmy come down with the offensive rebound. He plays with heart and hustle.
Here's Hamilton. That one good for 2. Hamilton's got 6 in the quarter.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds.
Yeah, I guess when you're up this big, you can afford to get a little sloppy.
The chosen one, he's checked in for ABC. The Heat trail by 15 and stolen by Hamilton. For 3, Outlaw, and they get it back. Shake and bake to the left side wing. The second chance effort, just 4 to shoot. Jacks up a 3. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
7 seconds left to play in the third. Here's buckets. No good. And so it's the Detroit Pistons holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. The scoring. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. They've got buckets. He's out there with LaMelo Ball. The chosen one out there with the monster. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Another steal. And we've heard some talk, Greg, about the possibility of NBA expansion. What do you think about that?
Kevin, I think it would be great for the league. I mean, I played in Seattle for a season, and I know they would love to have a team back in the great Northwest.
It's good. And it's 8 points for LaMelo Ball.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Pass to D. Here's the Cobra. Dishes to Outlaw. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Heat trail by 18. And the shot falls short this time.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
D passes to the general. They get a hand on it. Clock at 6. Passes it to D. Buries it from three-point range. And the Pistons lead by 21.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
And there's the pass to the Cobra. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Ball with the bucket.
He's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jumper.
Jumps up, and then Ball slams it in.
Oh, here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. Driving the lane. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he's doing it by getting to his spots and making big shots.
ABC's checked in for Miami. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Miller's checked in for D. Timeout called the Heat.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question, toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, ABC.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
They had not been playing very good basketball coming into this game. And that's when a team needs its star players to step up and stop the bleeding, just like he did tonight. King Carter pass to Buckets. Kicks it to Ball. Here he goes, and Ball slams it in.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Kick out to Hamilton. Miller outside. It's hauled in by the Heat. And even 3-on-3 break. And stolen by Outlaw.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Detroit.
They had a fantastic play from the bench.
This team has great depth, and they showed it in this game.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief two-game. And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance
for ABC.
Woo, he put on a clinic tonight. Terrific vision, sees the whole floor, and he hits guys in their spots with pinpoint dimes.
Miller kicks to Hamilton. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Back to Miller. 5 to shoot. Here's the 3. No good on that one. The Heat go the other way with it. Outside, Ball. And Ball gets double teamed. And Junior throws it down.
And the passing ball displays night in and night out is impressive. He takes pride in his ability to facilitate and not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And you know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
Outlaw, the pass to the Cobra. Traps in the tray. And the Pistons lead by 13.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, G, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. See you later.